All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show for goldandsilvertoday.com. The real reason why gold and silver prices soared today was because of the wholesale inventories data that we got at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It allowed gold to soar close to $1,930 an ounce spot, and silver almost to $25 an ounce spot. However, you all have to remember that things are very volatile right now. So as quickly as gold and silver can soar is how quickly it can also drop right now. But at this point, gold is near its resistance of 1,939 established by the 50-day moving average. And as much as I would like for it to start going past it or shoot past it, the near-term environment is revealing itself to be extremely fickle. But before we get into all of that, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. Okay, so this just came out today, but Mitch McConnell says a Roni's stimulus package is unlikely in the next 3 weeks. Now, this is going to be or I should say the stimulus package was supposed to be the saving grace for the markets, including gold and silver. This is pretty much what I meant by the environment being pretty fickle in the near term. But let's start getting into this. Congress likely will not pass another stimulus package before the November 3rd election, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said Friday. The White House and Democrats have restarted last-ditch talks toward an elusive relief deal. Speaking in his home state of Kentucky, the Republican told reporters the situation's kind of murky, while negotiators tried to elbow for political advantage as Americans cast their ballots. I'd like to see us rise above that like we did back in March and April, but I think that's unlikely in the next 3 weeks, he said. So, guys, if this isn't a clue as far as to what's to come for gold and silver in the next 3 weeks, I don't know what is. Expectations were pretty high that a bill would, or some form of it would pass sooner rather than later, and, but here we have gold prices today. And silver prices today as well. And these guys were pretty much on a tear this morning. Gold spot shot up $32, and right now it's down to $25.92. And that's huge if you think about it. Silver shot up nearly almost $1's worth. Well, actually, I'm sorry. It did shoot up past $1. We're at $1 and a penny now, which is pretty crazy, and again, much of this is due to the data that we got today. And as you can see here, it looks like the spot price did get above $25. And again, that was, we're getting close to that 50-day moving average that I mentioned. So, that level is pretty key. Also, with this, silver shot up, pretty high. And, a lot of that is pretty much due to the data that we got today around 10 a.m. The wholesale inventories. It increased in August, which isn't a good sign for economic activity just in general. And on that, of course, the DXY actually began to tumble at around 10 a.m. as well on the news. And for the most part, a lot of the dollar's major competitors within the index performed well against it. But let's see who has been applying some unique pressure on the dollar today. So here we're going to be checking out one of our favorite websites called Pound Sterling Live. Just waiting for it to load up. Here we go. Canadian dollar advances after September jobs blowout weighs on US dollar over Canadian dollar and pound over Canadian dollar. So this is interesting news coming from our neighbors up north. Let's see exactly what is happening. The Canadian dollar advanced against the US dollar and pound sterling Friday, breaking above a resistance level against the former in the process, as the loonie celebrated a September jobs blowout that provides further evidence of a labor market recovery in progress. Canada's economy created or recovered from the Roni's 378,200 jobs last month, up from 245,800 jobs previously, and leading the unemployment rate to fall from 10.2% to 9% in a straight line, with both numbers significantly exceeding market expectations. Restrictions had been substantially eased across the country, and many businesses and workplaces had reopened. Throughout the month, some restrictions were reimposed in response to increases in the number of cases. In British Columbia, new rules and guidelines related to bars and restaurants were implemented on September 8th. Funny enough, that was the inflection point for us in the US as far as our cases going back up. In Ontario, limits on social gatherings were tightened for the hotspots of Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa on September 17th, and for the rest of the province on September 19th. Now, I've been to Toronto and I really like all of their spots, so that's a shame for you guys, especially you guys that like to hang out on Yonge Street. Let's see, Canada. Here is what we have so far for cases. Now, Canada's currently dealing with an uptick that's rivaling the peak of their Roni's, which the peak seemed to have hit on May 3rd, which is pretty interesting because it kind of just came out of nowhere. And it seemed like there's like a nice kind of like chunkiness here of cases. But it looks like we're starting to, zoom past that in Canada, which is pretty wild. So we'll see how jobs continue to, to strengthen in October for Canada, because that report was for September. But as these cases begin to rise in October, we'll see, how the services economy for Canada gets impacted. Because as I just said, a lot of those, bars and hangout places that people go to have, mounting restrictions on them now. So guys, in general, we had a pretty eventful day for gold and silver prices, a pretty good day in my opinion. But let me know if you think that this momentum will continue into next week. I am kind of hesitant, and I'll show you why a little bit later today with the next videos that will be coming out. I'm going to be doing a forecast and an analysis on both gold and silver prices, and maybe you'll understand why I'm a little bit hesitant to be extremely excited. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.